Got a feeling it's going to be a really powerful experience. I'm not quite sure what's going to happen, but I know that it's going to take a lot of effort to get there.
We're at Everest Base Camp, 17,500 feet on the south side of Mount Everest in Nepal.
Everest is behind me on the right-hand side.
The team trekked from Lukla.
And it's taken us about a week to get here.
The plan is to try to climb the mountain.
We're here. There it is.
Joe Vernaccio, the president of Mountain Hardware, is here along with one of the longtime athletes, Tim Emmett.
Tim Emmett is an amazing spirit. He's good at everything he does. I had to think really hard about whether or not it made sense for me personally to do this. I'm not a young man anymore. I had to do a lot of training.
If he can let his mind believe that he can get to the top of this, I think his body can do it for sure. Garrett's been up here 10 times. He's a specialist of Himalayan climbing. He's the most chilled out mountain guide. He is just like Captain Cool.
No one's climbed Everest in the autumn since 2010, and before that it was 2006. It could be a lot more challenging, but we'd have the opportunity to have the mountain all to ourselves. The mountain is sacred to the Sherpa. They view Sagamartha, or Chomolungma, as Mother Goddess of the Earth. Before we start our Everest expedition, we have a puja ceremony in base camp. We make offerings to the mountain, we bless our equipment, and then we start climbing the peak. So the point of today's training is just to get familiar with the basic techniques going up and down to the Khumbu Icefall.
Woo! Oh, was that a test?
Our Nepal team arrived here in base camp in late August, and they started fixing the route through the icefall, but they got to an impasse.
The icefall is proving to be a bit of a challenge. Not 100% sure that we can get through it, to be honest.
I think we're going on well over 3 weeks, and they still haven't reached Camp 1 yet.
Looked like the mountain was not going to be climbed this year.
Got this big dream of climbing Everest, and you can't even get to the first camp. Garrett and I knew that we had to go and have a look. I'm going to head in there with the guys and see if we can find a way through. We're going to try and find a way from there leftwards. There's this zone which just looked gnarly. There's some massive grasses. And there was this kind of snowy bridge linking them together. I went out across there with a tight rope with Dorje.
We've got across the biggest part of the crevasse, so we're on the other side of that now.
Oh, good work, Tim.
I think we're in good shape, mate. Over.
To be able to get through those couple of pitches to easier ground has totally opened it up for everyone. 2 words, it's on.
The icefall has been very difficult this year, more challenging than any of the other 12 times I've been here.
The icefall's really iconic. Many people believe it to be the most dangerous part of going up Mount Everest.
It's where all of the glacier breaks up into big giant blocks and crevasses.
Our plan is to go up and do an acclimatization rotation.
Every single step takes a full breath of air, if not 2 or 3 or 4. The altitude really takes its toll on you. You just have to hope that the most important day for you is not the day that you're struggling.
We're going to head back now to base camp. Some big seracs above us, off on the right side on Nuptse and the west shoulder of Everest.
There is a precarious serac hanging.
Each side is flanked by massive seracs. If you're underneath them when they collapse, you're going to get vaporized.
The serac is so high up there, and the size of that serac is so big that when it breaks, it's going to have a huge impact on the icefall. It looks like it's ready to fall, but it may not fall. Knowing what we know now, I have a hard time justifying having anyone from our team go through there.
We feel that knowing that this serac is there and it's disconnected would be incredibly irresponsible if we turned a blind eye to a mountain where they've closed their expedition. The #1 rule of this trip is to come back in one piece. The trip's over, which is kind of shitty.
People have sacrificed a lot to come attempt Mount Everest. They've climbed other peaks, they've been training, they've spent a lot of money.
To many, it's really deemed as like quite an easy mountain, to be honest. It's pretty tough.
Anybody who's climbed Mount Everest deserves a lot of credit. At the end of the day, your 2 legs have to take you up there.
Definitely for people that want to push themselves to their absolute limit.
It's the biggest mountain in the world and it draws a ton of attention. If it was any other mountain, no one would care.
About 15 minutes ago, we were at base camp, and now we're in Lukla. Oh man, heartbreaking. I nearly cried when we left base camp, actually. I think it was definitely the right call. It only takes one bad decision, and it's all over. There's always next year. It's not going anywhere.
It's not all about getting to the summit. It's about experiencing the mountain, the culture, the challenge. Conquering ourselves, I believe is what Hillary said, not conquering the mountain.